Good morning, everybody. I am the legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend Molly, and today we're at Aquarium of Niagara, and it's going to be a good day because any day you get to see penguins is a good day. We're going to show you everything this aquarium has to offer. Let's go check it out. So before you even get into the aquarium, you're greeted by Rescue Harbor, which is a rescue and rehabilitation facility for seals. They've got gray seals and harbor seals in here. And it's nice that they rescue the animals. I will say the pen does feel a little old and a little small. So I wanted to get that guy on camera. That's a gray seal. They're not quite as common as the harbor seals. Of course, I know why you tuned into this video, and that's to see the greatest animal in all of time and space, the penguin. And the aquarium's home to a collection of Humboldt penguins, which are a threatened species out of South America. And they actually have a pretty nice exhibit here for penguins. They do penguin feeding a couple times a day, and they talk a whole bunch about the penguins and, you know, who they are and what they eat and that kind of thing. And that was really, really fun. And they blew bubbles for enrichment. And here you get a better look at him. That guy wants attention. If you watch some of my videos, you know penguins are one of my favorite animals. And it's actually cool. They do a good conservation message as well. These guys, they're a threatened species because they like to eat anchovies, but people are eating too many anchovies, so there aren't enough left for the penguins. So they show off like a whole app about sustainable seafood that you should be using to eat your seafood. So I thought that was really neat. Right in the center of the aquarium is the California sea lions. It's kind of a cool exhibit. Pretty good size. I believe they do some sort of show or presentation with these guys as well a couple times a day. So there's two levels to the aquarium. The second level is where you can come and view the sea lion show. I do recommend getting there about 20 minutes early because there's not a lot of viewing.
Extreme human intervention. Now, Charlie's working with me today. We're going to show us a little bit about what a vet visit looks like here.
On the second floor, you'll find Aliens of the Sea, the aquarium's newest exhibit, dedicated to jellyfish, and it's pretty cool. Definitely feels way more modern than anything on the second floor of the aquarium. I would say the first floor felt like a very modern aquarium. The second floor, with the exception of this exhibit, seems pretty dated. But besides this, I mean, this is a very, very neat jellyfish exhibit. They've got a whole bunch of them. It's really well lit. So neat. And then what do we have over here? The upside down jellyfish. I do like watching the jellyfish. They're kind of hypnotizing. One final jellyfish tank I missed. So pretty. Feeding time over here, and these guys are kind of hilarious when they eat. Yum, 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 yum. I believe these are cloudfish. So really cool photo op here with the cloudfish. You get to hang out in there. Wave, Molly. Molly's not a cloudfish. She's probably enjoying the view of the cloudfish. The aquarium's home to a lot of these smaller exhibits. In this next segment, I'm going to show you the ones I find to be more interesting. This guy's an axolotl. I think that's how you say it. They're really, really weird creatures. And it's looking right at us. Really cool exhibit here. You got sharks, black-tipped sharks. and some other fish as well. Moray Eels. This guy looks like he's upside down, but he's not. What's cool, the Moray Eel is completely out of like any sort of tube and just chomping around. You've got some little spotted turtles here. They're pretty tiny. And very, very, move around quite a bit. They've got a bunch of them. You got some funny looking fish in this one. There's that guy. Another one that I can't see. And the shocking thing for me is, I guess they feed them broccoli. I don't blame the fish. I wouldn't eat the broccoli either. But interesting collection of fish in this one. That guy was my favorite back there. That's pretty wild. The blind cavefish. So these fish don't have any eyes. Here is the lionfish. Some of the dart frogs. Oh, he just ate something. Not too many of them in here, so it's kind of like you gotta pay. Like, where's Waldo? This is awesome, guys. That's an electric eel. Stingray looking guy. Check out this turtle digging. I don't know what he's looking for, but I really hope he finds it. Pretty big turtle too. Go turtle, go. I think he found what he was looking for. You got some piranhas, which are not especially interesting except that when they're eating. And Molly made a good point that normally you see tons and tons of piranhas in a lot of aquariums. This aquarium only has 3. This here's a pretty cool tank. Salmon and sturgeon. And over there's an American eel. It's hiding behind the fish. There you go. In this tank, you've got some tiny sturgeon. A couple of these little guys. Really well lit, this tank. This guy's gonna swim right past. But they're very small, like there's my hand. Another really pretty tank here, home to clownfish. And then these weirder looking guys are pajama cardinal fish. Very much gives you the Finding Nemo vibe. Although they resisted the typical stroke that most aquariums do, where you put Nemo and Dory together. This aquarium did not do that. Some really neat animals in here. You got an aquarium staple, the Seahorse. You've got some pipefish, and then some shrimp. Cool looking shrimp. Not being very fun, but incredible animals. It's a giant Pacific octopus. You see his tentacles moving there. These guys are the long-nosed gar. There's a, I'm guessing a baby one in there, and a couple of much larger ones. This one has a whole bunch of colorful fish and lots of coral. Simple tank here, but Molly likes these little guys that hang out on the ground. Oop, it just moved. There we go. So the day we're here, this is the schedule of activities: penguin feeding, sea lion show, rescue harbor seal presentation, meet the experts, and then they kind of repeat. Another cool thing you don't normally see at aquariums, they have a full window to look into the lab, see them doing their research. So somebody that's never been here before, they have a cool wall showing off all the history of the Aquarium of Niagara. from when they used to have dolphins to the first penguins to what they hope the future will look like. So that'll do it for our time here at the Aquarium of Niagara. Molly, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was a little decent aquarium. It looks way older from the outside.
Like when I saw the outside, I was really concerned, like, oh man, this feels old. But it's pretty modern on the inside. There were some exhibits on the second level that felt like, oh, those are pretty dated. And the seal exhibit on the outside seemed pretty small. But a lot of it did feel much more modern than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. And we spent about an hour here.
Yeah.
So.
Some of the things I liked, first of all, their penguin exhibit was fantastic. It's a really nice penguin exhibit, probably on the newer side of things. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed that. I liked how they did presentations and stuff as well to help, spend more time in the aquarium and actually learn about the animals. So I learned things about the Humboldt penguins, which is cool. I will say it's about $15 to get into, $5 to park your car, so that's how much this one will cost. I would say if you're on the American side of the falls and you have kids, it might be a worthy stop. To me, it really very much feels like a precursor to if you've been to a sea life aquarium that are popping up all over the country and Europe and stuff like that. It definitely feels like a sea life aquarium built in the 1960s, with keeping the size of the scale and everything like that.
Yeah.
But if you're in the American side of the falls and you need something to do, and especially something inside, it's pretty good.
It's an option.
It's definitely an option.
A good option.
And you get to see penguins, so that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Penguins.